Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Darlene Dahan, also known as Dr. D, from my YouTube videos. So I'm just tickled pink and very excited because I just wrote my first book, right? STEM is for everyone. But I think what's important is for people to understand why the book was written, why it's needed, and its importance. And its importance is because, did you know that research says that STEM can be what I call a poverty buster, right? Because of the potential earnings that one can have by being involved in a STEM or STEAM career. I don't want to forget the A for the arts. So we have science, technology, engineering, arts, right, and mathematics. So if STEM has this phenomenal power and ability to break the cycle of poverty, right? Why do schools have limits and criteria as to who can be involved in STEM classes? It makes zero sense to me. Because the kids who are doing well and top of the class and the high test scores, they already are going to have great opportunities to be successful, getting into college, getting a job. They already have these opportunities. But your English language learners, your special education, your low-income students, or I should say students, marginalized students, right, who come from communities that could be low-income based, they're the ones who are going to have the most difficulty, right? That's where we want to see this poverty cycle be broken. So why do we have these stipulations about language proficiency and state test scores that you have to have, or teacher recommendations? Because did you ever once think that maybe kids are acting out in class because either the material is too difficult for them, right? They don't understand it. It's not being taught in the way that they understand it. They don't feel welcome in the class. They don't feel that they're a part of the class or contributing society, or the teacher student relationship isn't that great, or the student to student relationship isn't that great in that classroom. So they either withdraw in or they act out, right? It's a brain-based thing. Stress is real, and stress in your brain acts out in multiple ways. And if you want to learn more about it, go to my YouTube channel, Dr. D, where I talk about the impact of stress on the brain, on the amygdala, right? So why are we omitting these kids from being in classes that, number one, promote problem solving, number two, promote critical thinking, and number three, are hands-on and engaging, and number four, provides kids with opportunities to advance themselves, or maybe turn them on to other aspects of mathematics or science? So this book was written as a guide to, number one, understanding what's the leaky STEM pipeline, because it is real, right? What is culture responsive teaching? How can you incorporate it into your classroom? And number three, strategies on how you can teach students whose first language is not English. And these same strategies that you use for kids whose first language is not English are the same effective strategies that you can use for students who struggle. So in the book, you have STEM challenges, and it takes you through the entire process. We explore the 5 E's. We explore every aspect of what you can possibly encounter in your classroom. Okay, maybe not every aspect, but the most common thematic things that can happen in your classroom. And how you can teach this population, even if you have no training in how to teach else. Because a lot of general education teachers don't have that. You have to be on the specialty track, right? So this lets you know, if you were never provided the schooling of how you teach students whose first language is in English, or if you never had the schooling on how you teach students in high poverty areas, right? Urban areas, then the book is going to help you. For teacher education programs, this book should be a staple book that your students have to read and a course that they have to take. So I'm really, really hoping that you will check it out, and you can get a pre-order right here at solutiontree.com. It's also on Amazon. And it's also available to the public in bookstores, online, and at conferences as of October 18th, 2024. You'll have the opportunity to meet my 5 fictitious students who actually interact with you in the book. So I've incorporated AI, I've incorporated technology, hopefully to give you ideas of things that you can do in your classroom to really, really engage the kids. Culturally responsive connections, how you can make your science lab or STEM challenge culturally relevant. We have to do it, folks. We as educators need to be able to teach all students. STEM is for everyone, not the elite, not just the high scorers, not just the kids who, come from high income communities, the affluent, but all of them deserve to be enrolled and to participate and to be engaged in your STEM classes in your district. I think you'll be surprised as to what they bring to the table. Thank you. Happy sciencing. Check out the book and get your copy. Dr. D.